If your dog is a maniac and pulls and yanks like this, then stick around because this video is for you guys. Hey puppy parents, meet Cobra. He came to do a 21-day board and train program, and my goodness, he did not disappoint. He came to show out. Pulling this extreme happens whenever you let your dog walk like this. And it doesn't matter what type of training you do with your dog. If you allow them to walk like this, which a lot of people do, you're going to reinforce this behavior. You're going to make them think that's how the walk happens. And so I went to work, guys, and this is after about 10 days. He still has a week left in his 21-day program, and this is where he was at on day 10. But it didn't start there. It started here with teaching him foundation behaviors, basic stuff, guys, like how to offer attention, how to sit calmly for the leash, all the basic stuff. It starts inside. Even that hard stuff, it starts inside, but it starts with basic stuff. So we're doing these foundation behaviors: attention, we're doing sits, we're doing targetings, we're doing recalls in case he gets away, and we're doing leash work. We do all of this stuff inside, and then we start moving it around from the bedroom out into the hallway. We practice in front of the front door. We practice in the living room. We practice everywhere in the house, and then we start practicing outside. Once you get outside, you start applying everything you've taught your dog inside, outside, on the wall. But just like we did it inside, we're going to practice around the house. We don't want to just walk away from the house and continue walking. You need to perfect all those areas. You spend more time going in and out of your house than you do walking away from your house. So you need to practice in the areas that you traffic the most. We like to practice going up and down the driveway. We like to practice going back and forth from the potty spot to the front door. We like to practice going from the front door to the car. One of the last places that we will practice loose leash walking, doing things like check-ins, practicing turns, practicing speeds, and slowing down and speeding up, is in the yard. The yard is the hardest place, especially for this dog. He had a major crazy problem with picking up sticks and eating acorns. So one of the things that we do to get rid of that is practicing in the yard. But it's also how we strengthen and reinforce the loose leash walking, because you've got the smell of the yard, you've got smell of other animals, and you've got things going on in the yard. You've got little critters jumping up and down. It's distracting for your dog. So it's one of the hardest places to go. Okay, so when you're walking, you want to make sure that every time you feed your dog, you're doing it on the left-hand side, or the side that you want your dog to be on. And if you notice, you don't hear the normal click sound that you hear in other videos. And that's because this dog has moved away from the clicker and onto the good marker. This is something that you can do once you've gotten your dog into training and moved past the basics. And this exercise is called continuous walk. I'm putting my hand on my back, I'm clicking, and then I'm grabbing a treat and delivering it on my left-hand side. After that, I put my hand right back on my back and I click and deliver. I do this over and over until the dog gets used to it. And then I start spacing it out. And I start spacing the clicks out. I start spacing the marks out so that he has to walk longer and longer in order to get that mark and treat. So you start building duration and distance this way. Okay, guys, if you need help leash training your dogs, click the link in our bio or head to bestbuddydogtrainer.com and fill out one of our contact forms.